Hello everybody, welcome to a new video by Reviews on Anything. My name is Peter and today we're having a look at some LED light strips from a company called HITLIGHTS. Now, despite the ridiculous code here on the back, I'm not really sure if that's a product code or a shipping code, this is a sort of mid-range LED strip. So that means you get a number of things in the box like this cleaning and disinfectant cloth for when you apply the adhesive, and you get a bunch of accessories. Some clips to hang it up, and also a connection point to connect it to other light strips. So that's actually quite nice. Now I show that on purpose because there is a lot of cheap stuff on the market. Under 10 bucks on Amazon you get light strips like this with nothing else in the box besides the strip and an adapter. It does the job, it gives you a bit of light, but it is by no means any kind of premium product. That is on the other end of the scale. This is the Philips UE light strip, which is very expensive of course, and a complete different product proposition. But these lights from HITLIGHTS are sort of in the middle of the bunch. So you get a bit more quality, you get a bit stronger adhesive, you get a bit stronger material in general, a more even light output, and so on. But you don't get the super premium stuff like the Philips light strip with the protective casing around it, for example. Now here I have the color version and the white version, both for indoor use. You can see a slight difference here in the way they are set up, but it is both the same principle. It is a strip that you can cut to length and pretty much stick to anywhere you want. Very flexible, as you can see it comes in a roll, so it has to be flexible to begin with, but very flexible in your deployment as well. You can put it under a closet like I showed you before, behind a couch, under a TV, you mention it, it really goes anywhere. Now to start with the color one here, it comes with an adapter for the remote control. It also comes with a power adapter, of course. They sent me the wrong plug. In case you're wondering, I am in Europe, so that's not the right plug. But it's pretty simple, plug and play. You plug the light strip in and you plug the power source in, and then you have a little eye that is connected to the remote control, which means you can see by the remote control that you can change the colors, change the dimming, change the settings in how it goes on and off or blinks. It even has a module built in that you can connect it to music. So it really does anything you can ever want. Little demonstration here of all the stuff it can do. I'm not going to show you all the features, but with remote control you can pretty much set it to any color, to any kind of dim setting, and to any kind of frequency that you want it to fade or blink or pulse or whatever they call it. So that's actually quite nice, a lot of flexibility there. I put a few of these under my kids' beds, for example, and it's quite nice to give them something fun to play with in the dark, but also something for when they're sleeping, like a little bit of night light, so you can change all those settings with the remote control. A very decent proposition then, and a very flexible deployment, like I already said, thanks to the flexibility of the light strip to begin with, but also because it has a sticky back and you can put it really anywhere. Then moving on to the all white light strip that comes with a huge power adapter. No idea why it is this big. It is bigger than most laptop power adapters these days. You can see it is at least 3 times as big as the colored one. I really don't know why. The strip is a bit longer, so it might have something to do with that, but other than that I don't see any reason why it has to be this big. Besides the power adapter, it is pretty much plug and play here as well, male to female, no issues whatsoever. The cable that you see coming out of the other end is so you can connect multiple strips together, of course. This is a dimmer accessory that comes separately, of course, but it is the same principle, male-female, plug and play, so you pretty much just put this between the power brick and the light strip, and you have an on-on switch and a dimmer setting. I'll show you in a bit how that looks like, but this is obviously very handy because the all white strip does not come with a remote control. It's a bit redundant, but with this dimmer you have a bit of control over the light strip, and it's just an on-off switch in the end as well. Here you see how that works. I'm pretty sure you're all familiar with how a dimmer works, but it gives you a nice bit of control over the light strip, from full-on lighting a working surface, for example, to dimming it back a bit to a bit of mood lighting in the evening for when you're reading, for example. Quite nice. It gives you a bit of extra control, which is necessary, obviously, to set the light just the way you like it and give you a bit more flexibility in terms of implementation as well. Now overall, this is nothing too shocking. In the end, it is just a light strip, and we all know what it does and what it's for. But it's actually quite nice, these HITLIGHTS, that they're not so bargain basement cheap. You can find, like I already said, very cheap things on Amazon that are barely worth buying. And it is nice that it gives you another option besides the expensive stuff from Philips, for example. It's a nice middle ground, nice product with plenty of implementation varieties that you can suit your own needs. This is Peter from Reviews on Anything. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.